Happy Friday, gentlemen.
Well, Friday, yes, and happy April 1st day. So everybody, beware, beware.
Mark has already got Megan in our office this morning with a little April Fool's joke, so we've had some fun already.
We're off and running.
What are you guys doing this weekend?
Actually, we are heading back up to Minneapolis for just the weekend to be with a new grandson. So Jen and I are excited.
Yes, new grandbaby. That's
Yes,
very exciting.
yes.
Mark, what about you?
Well, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to movie night, men's movie night at the Spirit Life Church in Spirit Lake. And
Nice.
so tonight at 6 o'clock. So
Very fun.
guys want to get out and just have a men's night out, come join us.
Perfect.
Good. How about you, Jen?
Well, this weekend we are going to go, my husband and a couple friends, we're going to go to the Northwest Iowa Beer Fest in Spencer. So I am excited to go check that out.
That's at the, what do you call it, the Clay County
Event Center.
Center.
Yes,
Right,
and the Pork
right.
Tornadoes are playing, so it should be
Oh.
a good evening. And then we're gonna go to Sneakers. Woo! So
Perfect.
yeah, it'll be a fun weekend.
Good.
What's going on real estate wise?
Well, there were, and I'm just going to kind of read it here.
Yeah.
And we kind of classify it as Dickinson County. It's kind of the lakes area. There were 2 commercial properties that closed. There were 6 lots or pieces of land that closed. And then there were 7 residential properties. And there were 5 single family, a duplex, and a condo. So, not a bad week.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had a lot of new items come on the market this week. We've had a lot of new homes. There were like 7 parcels, I think, that came on this week. So that's pretty exciting.
I think that's right.
I think 2 weeks ago we had like 1.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So that's good. So we're starting. Hopefully, spring is bringing that out. We always talk about pendant and active,
Yes.
and again, it's a number that you got to kind of play games with. But we have
Yeah.
about 70. We have about 70 properties that are pendant, and of those, about 45 of them we classified as pendant. About 27 active. The scenario though on the pendant, if you take out condos and stuff and the dwellings, it's more like 25. So there's about 50 probably about 40 single family homes that are pendant on the market around here,
Yep.
which is pretty good this time of year.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and things are coming a lot on the market this week as well. I kind of wanted a real estate topic to talk about putting in an offer, because I personally, with the market the way it is, we've kind of been having to push people to make an offer rather quickly, whereas you used to be able to say go home, sleep on it, no big deal. You can't do that anymore, so we have to explain to people what offers are, kind of like on the spot. So
How this kind of came about
Yeah.
is there was a client that came in and wanted to look at a specific house. We're very serious about making an offer. They had not bought a home for a long time. So again, it's kind of one of those things, it's not like you do something every day. And it all of a sudden hit all of us, it's a step-by-step process. And I think, Mark, you had talked about part of that too.
Well, the offer and acceptance is a roadmap to the transaction, the completion of a sale. And first of all, we have to have a meeting of the minds, that the buyers and sellers agree about all the terms and conditions of the sale. And then in that purchase agreement are certain points along the way that need to be satisfied in order for the sale to continue. For instance, financing, home inspections, those types of might be well inspection, any kinds of inspections, loan commitments, all those types of things have a timetable in them to meet that eventual closing date. So we try to specify as much of that in the purchase agreement as we can, so there's no surprises along the way.
yeah, absolutely. And with those contingencies and everything, it gives you an opportunity to kind of, normally a closing from the time that you put in an offer to the time that you actually close on the house, which, think of it as shopping online. You put something in your cart, you don't actually purchase it until you check out. So putting in an offer is like putting an item in on your cart online, and then checking out is actual closing date. And between that time period is at least 30 to 45 days typically.
True.
So you have some time to get everything in a row, all the contingencies lined up after you put in an offer and after you have an accepted agreement.
Right. And I think one thing, and especially now with the market as, I'm gonna say, wild as it is, I think one thing to keep in mind also is, if you see a home that you like, I think you need to kind of basically step up and make an offer. Now, there may be all kinds of, like Mark just said, and Jen, contingencies, scenarios, but if you step back and think, oh, I'm gonna think about that, it's probably gone.
Oh yeah.
So you do not have to, as the saying goes, you do not have to have all your ducks in a row the first day when you see a house to make an offer.
No.
It's a step-by-step process, but you've got to take that first step pretty quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the market that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Having said that, the more that you can prepare for that offer, the better positioned you might be in the eyes of the seller.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Makes it a stronger
so
offer.
we can highly encourage you visiting with your lender, knowing and getting some kind of a pre-approval letter. And then thinking about how and what's necessary for that purchase agreement prior to even maybe even looking at a house.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So again, I guess I'm going to say in a mini summation, when you get to that point, ask us for any advice that you can think of. That's the reason we're here, to tell you, we understand buying a home is not a daily event, and it's just like going to the doctor. Ask a lot of questions. That's probably the biggest thing I would say, is ask a lot of questions of us. We'll give you some answers, and hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I guys hope you enjoy your weekend. Hopefully it will warm up a little bit.
Yes. Spring.